Hey, we'd like to welcome everybody here to the post-interview program. Indian Hills wrestling coach Cole Spree here after a dominating 50-3 performance tonight. Out of the 10 matches, you won 9 out of the 10, all 9 matches by fall or tech fall. And you know as well as I do, we try to pick an MVP. Me and Coach Carson said tonight the MVP is the Indian Hills wrestling team.
Awesome. Yeah. Wrestled decent. Yeah, we did. So I'd say that's fair. There's a lot of guys that had pretty good, solid performances, so hard to pick one.
You know, there really was, and probably one kid I really James Cotton.
Yeah.
Kept wrestling.
Yep.
You was telling Bryce Coleman to cut him over there, but he battled, found a way to get him turned, get the pin. I mean, so there was just a lot of contributions, and I know you as well as I do, when you sit there and watch, it's like, okay, this kid we need to go harder in this period, and, you didn't give me a full 7 minutes. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. But overall, I just thought the performance was pretty good. Now, Hawkeye, new program, new coach, all new kids. So our kind of hats and kudos goes off to them. They got some good wrestlers.
Yep.
A lot of Iowa kids in there, too.
A lot of Iowa kids, yep. And
So coming off the Thanksgiving break, and as we head into the kind of the Christmas break, where do you feel we're at right now moving forward? Is because once January comes around, it is go time towards national tournament time. And there's a lot at stake this year.
Knock on wood, we're healthy. I think we've got a ton of talent, and that's clear. I think you've seen that. I think we're 6-0, and we've beaten some really good teams.
Well, and you haven't wrestled your lineup. I guarantee you the lineup that you've been watching us wrestle is not going to be the lineup that you see in February.
We haven't seen the lineup for nationals yet. We're still moving some things around and figuring out what we've got. But I think we got to figure things out, and then I think we need to figure out commitment. Like tonight, for example, we had a couple kids miss weight, some very valuable. That were supposed to participate, and they took the selfish route and didn't take care of themselves over break, and so now we got to figure that out. So it's just little things like that. What's it mean to be a true teammate? What's it mean to be a selfless player? And so it's those types of things, just continuing to build the culture and continuing to build, that team dynamic. I think we're close. I just think we're a couple pieces away, and so I think that's the biggest focus. Continue to get better at the moves that we do out there, continue to put people in the positions they need to be, but then, grow, mature. We get, at this level, we deal with a lot of young kids, and we rely on a lot of young kids for our success. So it's just getting them to buy in and see why, as coaches, we kind of have the expectations and the demands we have. So,
well, I'm kind of an old school, hard knocks, hard-nosed guy, and I think you kind of fit that category as well to a certain extent. So you don't need to name names of who didn't make weight, but I'm telling you right now, if I had to go home and tell my dad I didn't make weight, that was not a good scenario. No. That was not going to happen. And I feel like sometimes today, being in education as I am, some of these kids think, well, it's okay. I just missed it once. Well, once is too many. Yep. And it's 100% unacceptable. You have 30 other guys on this team that you just let down because you didn't make the weight that I intended you to make the weight.
Yep.
And you let coaches down. You let the Indian Hills Community College staff down. It's just, to me, it's bigger than them on that scenario.
And that's what we're trying to get them to understand, that there's a standard. Greatness, there's a standard that comes behind it. We're not going to be a rinky-dink operation. And I think they know what the consequence is, and unfortunately, it's not the best thing for the team, but it's the best thing for the team in the long haul. So
yeah, I mean, absolutely.
We'll make it through it.
So, nope, it's those are the growing pains that as a coach you always hate to see, but sometimes it just takes a little swift kick like that to make them realize, hey, I don't want to say my bad, but it's,
We've got a lot of, this is what I'll tell you. We got a lot of competition going on. Right here.
Do.
And there's a lot of really good people that want each one of these spots. So the last thing you want the decision to come down to is, well, I don't know if he can make weight. Something that's controllable.
Yeah.
So we just got to make the right decisions.
And we've talked about the weight thing. Like I said, I think you got a great group of sophomores that has stepped up and been good leaders for you, which you really haven't had in the past as well either.
Yeah.
Between like that, to me, Bryce Coleman, Jaquan, even we even talked about the girls' side too. Yeah, right. Yep.
Isaac Riley. Yeah, we got a good chunk of them.
To me, it does take that. a good transition of sophomores to get them out, let the freshmen come in, be that good nucleus of sophomores, move on, and that's what builds a great program. And
For sure.
I'm just excited for you. I thought you did a great job tonight. Just keep it rolling as we head in. I think you're headed to – where are you headed?
Rochester.
Rochester.
We're ranked 6th by the open mat right now, so it'll be a good duel. So.
Okay, well, best of luck to you, Coach. We appreciate it.
All right,
and we'll go find Coach Wynn if he's still in the house somewhere. I don't know.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.